fight against this great evil. The sons of Durin, the heirs of Eriador, or the House of Elrond. May a choice be made, and may victory go to the just.
Angry Joe here with Jason of Lord of the Rings, War in the North. Now, it's been a long time since I've seen this game, and it's been a long time coming. Are we close to release? What was the release date?
We are very close. In fact, we are coming out November 1 in North America.
Excellent. Well, pitch us your game again. Tell us, what are the unique features in it? What do you think the 3 most unique features are for your game?
So I can spew that out real quick. So Lord of the Rings War in the North, first and foremost, is a co-op action RPG. So action, you get a lot of heavy-duty combat systems. We have a very fluid combat system, a lot of skills to go with that to make the combat more interesting. So a lot of action. The RPG, well, that's pretty self-explanatory. We are snowblind. We did Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance, Champions of Norath, etc. So our pedigree is RPG.
Love Baldur's.
Yeah. Oh, me too. So our pedigree is RPG. So we have, skill attributes. You can customize your characters. You can add new skills to the way they fight, and tons of loot, of course, within the game. It's another great RPG element that we have. Thousands and thousands of items, weapons, armor, you name it. So,
has that been hard to create new clothing, weapons, armor within this universe, knowing that you were restricted by the license?
I don't think it actually has been. For us, it was a little bit liberating. We actually have the license for the books and the movies. So what's great is we've been able to use the books as a lore source and to really dive into Tolkien's world and bring up some places that people haven't seen from the movies, characters from the books that weren't in the movies. But at the same time, we can use Peter Jackson and Weta Workshop's visions of the visuals of the game. So armor, weaponry, clothing, we have a great visual touchstone there. So difficult from a standpoint of we had to make it all, but
never, the well doesn't dry up of ideas on how to create a nice, badass-looking armor set.
No, it's tons of detail, and the art team has done just fantastic work getting all that together. Yeah.
Excellent. Now, so for the co-op features, is it split screen? Is it online only? How is that going to work, and how many players can play?
Right, so we support co-op in almost any form you can imagine in combination.
It's a split screen.
Right, we do split. Yeah, we do split screen, which I love.
All right.
So we got split screen for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, which also support network co-op. We also come out for the PC, which supports network or LAN co-op. And so for the consoles, especially, you can mix and match. You can have 2 people on a split screen on a single couch, 1 person linking in. You could have 1 person playing and 2 AI, so the AI takes over for whoever's not human controlled. 3 online, 3 on system link, almost any way you can think of to put it together.
Now, have you seen any sort of, maybe a little bit of negative reaction or backlash from the fans? Well, this isn't the movie, who are these people and what story is this? No,
we really haven't. I think the fans have really embraced us and the fact that I think we've shown that we are fans of the books. And we're not just fans, some of us are uber fans. Myself, I'm kind of a crazy fan. And so we're very into it as much as they are. And so I think once that comes across, that, oh wait, they love this material as much as we do, then they start to see what we're after.
I've done one interview on the game before, and I was very excited of the announcement that it's a 3-player cooperative RPG, and you almost never see that, which means the entire campaign you get to go with your friends and go on an adventure, and that's really cool. But one thing that I do notice, and I do want to talk to you about, is this mage. Just earlier, she was like pew 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 with her mace. It's almost like a gun. Do the mages and magic users have unique spells that is just besides just a gunplay or anything like that?
Oh yeah, so
that's not the only spell.
Oh no. So what you're seeing there is ranged mode. That's the Lore Master's ranged attack. All 3 characters have melee and ranged attacks as well, and so that's her particular kind. The dwarf has a crossbow, and of course the ranger uses a bow.
Okay,
so that's just her ranged mode. But on top of that, when you see the game playing, you'll see lots of different skills being used. And so they have a ton of skill. And in the skill tree we have, I can't remember, it's like 20-odd, 30 skills per character. And so there are tons of different attacks. The Lore Master in particular is probably one of my favorites now, actually. She has a ton of cool spells and skills she can use. Giant.
Can you name one?
Yeah, so
one really creative one.
One of my favorites is probably Tempest, we call it. And so it's actually a defensive move. You go into a block maneuver, and when you just need to clear some space, she'll blast out this wave of power that just knocks everybody on their ass, does damage, and gives her a chance to get in there and start kicking some ass again.
Excellent. And will we see any new enemies that we didn't see in the movie?
Yeah, we're pretty much running the gamut. She'll see orcs, goblins, which are in the movies. You'll see Uruk. We'll have a lot of variations on all of those. And then actually in this demo behind me, you can see that we have some human enemies, which come much later in the game, and they're pretty tough. The evil men of Karn Doom, and so taken back in the day by the Witch King and turned into evil people. So you will see some different enemies, a lot of different classes that you didn't see before.
And about how long do you think this adventure would be?
The game itself?
How many hours?
Yeah. It takes me about 12 or so to go through the campaign, but I play it a lot. I'm thinking about 12 to 15 for the first run.
For each character or for all three
That's just motoring through it sort of by yourself. Oh, that's an interesting question, actually. So you can start the campaign as one character, but we also allow you to switch in between characters, in between missions. So you actually switch to the other character. Oh, maybe it didn't go so well that one time. Let me try the mage on this one. So you can switch as you go along. So the original question, I'd say about 12 to 15 for the first playthrough. Now, we do support multiple playthroughs. You won't even find all the best loot, and you won't reach the level cap until you've done all the playthroughs.
Okay, awesome. I'm excited about 3-player cooperative RPG, and I just hope that it stays true to its license, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Really excited about it, man. Can't wait for November 1st. Thanks for taking the time.
Thanks a bunch. Appreciate it.
Well, we'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show.
For you are a ranger. And the blessings of courage and victory will accompany you on all your journeys.